Hello, it is me, AMBP, and I'm finally back after a few day hiatus. And one comment I would like to put in. Huh, well, that's fun. Anyway, what I have here is a couple of mods that I've installed and left on that will hopefully make it a little bit more interesting. All of this is a whole bunch of junk, but I'm gonna try and keep it a bit closer to vanilla. I really only have this as far as it goes with expansions, so hopefully it's not too bad. There's just I guess you could say required mods. They generally have this one is just another quality of life, but we're gonna get into Rimworld Crashlanded, so that'll be that'll be fun, right? It will. We're gonna try suppose strive to survive. I don't want to mess with Randy Random yet, and just for the purposes of making videos, I'm gonna go on reload anytime. Although I'm not going to, I guess, reload if I do anything wrong. So we have options to do this here. I think I'm just gonna do that. Is that alright? That should be okay. I don't. There. So we're gonna do 50% of the world just to make that a little bit more interesting. The world seed is gonna be A and B plays. No, not A and B PLAs. So there we go. And another thing I want to mention real quick is the monotonity. The monotone nature of my voice is not preferable, but it is required. So my apologies about that, but hopefully it is what it is. And I already did mention this in the last video, and thank you for the support on that one. It's actually doing really well. I'm surprised anyway, and thank you. We are almost at 10 subscribers. Wow, isn't that crazy? But welcome to everyone, and I hope you're having a nice day. All right, here we are. I'm not super used to the Rimworld controls right now. It's been a little bit over a month since I've played. What we're gonna do, we're gonna increase that to 275. It's gonna be starting whenever it needs to. I don't generally go for islands. There is a lot of desert here. So how down here? What is this? Swamp. That's all. This is temperate forest. Yeah, I think what I want is large hills. If I'm so another thing I'm looking for is marble. I like marble, and generally that's what I look for. So slate and marble. If I could get limestone and granite, I'm just gonna skip ahead if I do find that. All right, this is fairly good. I'm not a huge fan of the granite, but I think this is what we're gonna have to live with. So, oh, these okay. That's that's okay. I can live with it. Yeah, I can. It'll be okay. This is a little bit of a predisposition not to like me, which I'm not quite surprised if they would anyway. Alright, here we are. Okay, here's who we got. We got Noob. Okay, it's an absolute great name. It's really not. Ooh. So the stats are okay. Not incapable of anything, which is definitely a plus. not, there's no artistic, but the shooting and the animals, and medical too, even, are pretty good. So, I don't want that. The dumb lever, especially, is just overall bad. Ooh, this is okay. Look at these other people we have here. I don't really like to have pawns that are incapable of stuff. It just makes the game a little bit less flexible. And generally, I like to refresh until we can find a good pawn. So, I think I'm going to keep doing this for a moment. And when I find a... Ooh. The animals, the social, the artistic is pretty helpful. That's not good. I don't like that. That's good, and that's not good. But, you know what, I think that we can live with that. I'm fine living with that. But what we need is mining, plants, and cooking. So, if we can't... Ooh. So, okay. That is... We're not gonna... I don't like that trade personally, but otherwise, I think that's a pretty good pawn. Animals is okay. Oh, that's okay. It says for team skills. We can find someone with decent mining and decent plants. I would say that's okay. That's okay. I like the mining. The mining is pretty helpful, and the craft. Who's the highest crafting? Actually, you know, I think we'll only need one. So if we could get someone with good mine. Oh wait, we don't have any shooters. Okay, decent mining and decent shooting would be perfect. All right. Well, I think that we have our last person. They can't do artistic, which is okay. We don't really have any good artists, but I don't find that too important for the early game, so I think we can live without it. So let's get right into the game. The three of you awake in your crypto-sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. And that is the story that we have right now. You can see her people landing down. And number one, what we want to do is allow. I'm surprised that there's... Yeah, we have a lot more stuff. Okay, so there's that. Alright. It looks like we have everything very important there. There's some other wildlife, and what I don't like about this is the natural structures are not great as far as defending the base. Right here is probably the best choke point we'll get for now. So I think that it'd be worth messing around in here. So let's start getting something placed down. So suppose we can. Well, that would not work good with the geyser there. Okay. How about we try this? We're gonna start right here. Let's say 12, and then 15 over there. So we'll have one room right there. What can this be? This can be like the kitchen. Not the, well, the food preparation station. isn't that fancy termage? But okay, and then we're gonna mine this out. Or actually, should we mine this out? Should we mine all of that out or just one? Creates a nice little choke point there, but I think that it would be more helpful if we mine all of that out. So if we mine all that out, we start making like a natural defense right here. And I think we'd be in a pretty good place. So we have that. We may as well build a should we do a fenced in area for animals? Well, okay. I want to use what we have. Well, so okay, so our only fertile planting grounds are by the water. There's some right there. There's more over there. Oh, there's a lot right here. So we can look into that for future expansion. Right now, I think what we should do is plop down one. Trying to think what wouldn't be too like in the way. How would that be? That looks stupid. Okay, so we'd have this, and inevitably plenty of water space to use up, or other space, I should just say. So of other space, if we mine that out, I'd assume that the ancients are either in here. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're right there now. But no, there can be multiple on the map, so there are a couple places where I believe that they could be, however unlikely. So these are the map boundaries that we also have, so we can't build right there. So we're gonna have to be mindful of that. But okay. Now what I want to do as well is create some of our barriers. So if we make some defenses down here, obviously they will be superior in the future, but if we have that one door, if they break through, we can build a defensive line, so we don't have to worry about that. But we'll worry about that a little bit later. Right now I want to get this done. So, build a roof area. Well, that's going to do it on its own, so we don't really have to worry about that. But it's right here. I'm not super worried about like with the bunk stuff, with those debuffs. So I'm just gonna mine out all of this, and up here as well. So I have plenty of room to build what we need to. This can be a living room. This will be a dining room up here, so they can eat whatever they need to eat. Whatever needs to be eaten can be eaten. The freezer, I guess, can just go on this little mountain right here. So natural insulation. Okay. Are you our shooter? You are our shooter, so let's equip you with that. Please do that sometime soon. There's that. Beto? That's a stupid name. You can get the knife. I don't have the secondary weapons mod, so I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so you equip the revolver, and we will get to work. The zones here. Oh, actually, this is perfect. We already have our own stockpile zone. Fairly well done for us. So we'll close this up. We can worry about the other things to be worried about in the future. It's not really a big deal to me now. What I want to do is get a baseline. What do we want to grow? Those are not helpful. I think we're probably better off with potato plants. Unhappy nudity. Okay. Please, guys, just be a little bit more mature here. Well, I guess we can't stay safe and not be nude in this settlement. Ooh, that's not good. That is stupidity on my part. It's a massive stupidity on my part, actually. That is gonna take some time. So you're going very slow. Nope. Okay, I don't want to do that. Perfect. Now what you need to do is you need to build a roof over it. So, nice one, guys. Oh, then the friggin' trees. Okay, that's not the best thing in the world. I can live with it though. So while we're doing this, I may as well talk about the plans that I have for my future series. So I can guarantee that we're going to continue this and Minecraft within the next month, maybe a little bit longer. We're going to introduce something else along the lines of maybe the forest, or I'm going to do an episode on carnivores in the next 2 weeks. Like Carnivore's Dinosaur Hunter, the 1990s game. Well, mods for it anyway. And what was I saying? And Ark or Hoey 4. So Hearts of Iron 4 is another thing that I'm going to probably try and do at some point. Yeah, I guess this is fine. As long as you're... Actually, I'll scrape off an hour from that. You don't need that much sleep. I want to get work done, you know. So, I don't know how much I should worry about this until we can get up to sterile attire. Because I assume... Ooh. That's actually quite helpful. That is very helpful. Alright, so... we're gonna make sure to do that. It's 100% flammable, so that's not good. So that's okay. I don't know how you can see the I don't know. I was trying to figure out what we could do with, like what the stats were for staying clean, but I don't know if that's a thing in Rimworld, so whoop-de-doo. We're gonna implement that right there. We do not want an unhappy population, because an unhappy population is one that doesn't give me enough money. And what I run on is money. Money, money, money. All day, every day. And we have no beds, so. You know, guys, it's not really that big of a draft. If you could just, like, close that up real quick, I would absolute. Can you not assign to? Okay. You know what? I'm sure you're not assigned to constructing. That is absolutely awesome. Good for you. Oh, please tell me. Is that a door? Okay, that's a door. Hello, Knuckles. You know what, Knuckles? I don't like you, but is there a way to change the name of this dog? Please tell me that there is. No. No. Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna have to live with Knuckles. Well, at least a nuzzle interval is only 12 hours. That's great to know. Knuckles is a real savior. Oh my god, that was a horrible voice crack. But thank you, Knuckles, for your 12-hour nuzzle interval. Oh, major break risk. Awesome. You know what, Dems? What are you in serious? Okay, this is why I don't usually take colonists that have scars. Warm clothes? Are you telling me that you're not in warm clothes? That's just dumb. At least Knuckles can override the slept outside. Oh, well, not for this guy, because all he's got is very low expectations. So literally, it's a net negative for everything, everything. Been here some time. All right, yeah, sure. We've definitely been here a very long time. We don't have that much. We're actually very poor. Very poor. Oh, that's great. So we're worth $15,000 right out the gate. So, me, you know what, Dems? I could actually care less. I couldn't. Why do people say I could care less? It should be I couldn't care less. But you know what? Grammar doesn't matter when it comes to anything. So, who cares? This is actually a fairly embarrassing colony. What is that? Oh, it's broken lighting. Okay. Should have figured. At least our potato plants are growing. So that's something, huh? Square chair, weapon rack. They won't deteriorate at all. Ooh, visitor. Better not be a drain on resources, or else we will drain your nutritional resources. And yes, that is a threat. Security. I suppose some barricades might be threatening. Do you think? There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Who is our talker? You are. Of course, it's the talkative females. That was very sexist. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything to trade. In fact, we probably shouldn't be trading anything at all, other than pemmican. If we did get it, pemmican can be fairly useful. I don't know how much. That's not a lot of nutrition, so I don't know if it'd actually end up being helpful at the end of the day, simply because, well, it doesn't have any nutritional value, and we don't have to eat so much to have a net gain. So I think we're just going to take that herbal medicine, and we're going to leave it outside, because clearly that's the smart thing to do. God, these people are stupid. I hear mining, yet I see no mining. Oh, it's Beto. Who named you Beto? Your parents must have hated you. Absolutely hated you. To name you Beto. But you know what, whatever. Oh, and now they're hungry, so they're complaining about not having enough food. Well, you know what? Well, if you get your work done, maybe you would get some food. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy insane? Insane and crazy? You are actually probably my best pawn right now, though, so I don't know if I should be insulting you or not. I really shouldn't be. Actually, I shouldn't insult any of these people, because these are the only workforce I'm going to have for a very, very long time. And inevitably, we will die in a fiery wreck of our own mistakes. But then again, we probably deserve it. So, whoop-de-doo. Huh? God, none of this is funny. And the worst part is that I know it's not funny. And anyone watching up to this point, first of all, how? Second of all, oh yes, our local hare has gone mad. Okay, as our only shooter, I need you to kill the rabbit. Dems, can you kill a rabbit? I hope that you can kill a rabbit, because otherwise you're not helpful to us in any way. Shoot. Okay, well, you know what, Dems, you're useless to us, because if you're incapable of killing a rabbit, then I guess you don't even deserve to be in this colony at all. You just got freaking downed by a rabbit? You just... Goddamn idiot. Oh, and, oh, look at that, whoop-de-doo. Now we don't even have a bed to put you in, because you decided to get injured. Oh, who's our construction worker, huh? Probably, unfortunately, it's not the... Well, you know what? You know what? I don't want to worry about that, and I'm not going to, because there's no point. We're getting beat up by rabbits, and I could not be less happy about that. And it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. So, you know what? I'm going to take a breather real quick, and when we get back, hopefully we're not going to still be dying to rabbits. So. Okay. Oh my god, you are stupid. You're actually stupid. Wake up. Wake up. Oh yes, you're eating food. You're eating the food that was dropped from your fallen companion. And I think that people are horrible in real life. But no, Beto in Rimworld is actually the worst person there is. Taking the food from... Oh my god, pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Haul it to storage. This is easily the most incompetent colony possibly of all time. And I don't know how we're going to make it past the end of the month. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Oh, Dems, did you finally decide that you could get up and walk? You know what, that's great. go equip that rifle and stop whining. And I'm sure everyone will be happier because of it. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Mr. Dems? It better be right. I hate that you guys are very compressed. Very, very compressed. It's a nice tree. I think the tree, unironically, looks better than the actual colonist. Good job, game. Good job. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it a day here with our colony getting up and started, and we have actually gone for much longer time than I expected that we would. Either way, we have been mostly fooling around and being incapable of using beds, so see that as you would like to see it. Oh yes, infection chance multiplier from the room is 65%. Okay, you know what? I don't even want to deal with that anymore. So I hope that everyone has a lovely day. And I hope that you all succeed and don't fail, because if you failed, I would be very sad and I would not be proud of you. But then, oh, okay, this will be the final event. Usher. Guys, I'm a huge fan of German history. I'm actually, I know German military history very well. I'm not gonna do that. Balls. Alright, I finally decided on the name. Incompetentia. And this is the settlement of Simpletown. If you get the pun, you get the pun. If you don't get the pun, maybe you're a simpleton. Oh, was that good? That was very good. Alright, well, I think we're going to call it a day in our new homeland of Incompetentia and the birth of Simpletown. So, anyway, have a lovely afternoon, or day, or night. But then again, you shouldn't be watching me at night. You should be sleeping, because I'm really not worth your time. Goodbye, and I hate all of you. That's not what I meant to say, but we're going to keep it in anyway.